Oh, hello there. I just dropped in with a message from a natural hairstylist who specializes in the curls and, of course, healthy hair. I was trying to upload my Instagram video and realized my little stitch incoming was too long. So guess what? I decided to jump over here on this platform. So here I am. I've been in the business for, I would say, 2006. I apprenticed for 4 years, and then from 2010 to presently. So that puts me at about 20 years in the business. And before that, I was a registered nurse, and I'm still a registered nurse. I earned that bachelor's, and I practice mainly as a volunteer for nursing, but mostly I do hair and fashion and other things, which I am willing to share with you all if you all are interested. All things beauty and fun, fashion, and some of my live natural hair consultations, because who doesn't want to know about hair and healthy hair at that? So this is me. I'm gonna keep it really simple, and thank you for liking, subscribing, and coming back again. That's important.
A lace front wig is something that was created for the Hollywood world, for a movie, for a Black woman to have consistency and continuity with her hair. That's what it was for.
Okay.
The stylist took it, and now we're wearing them to bed. We're wearing them, for a month. We're wearing them too much. We're wearing them only wearing them. So it's like it's gotten overwhelmingly just a lot. And a lot of the women don't know what they're doing. So a lot of women have no edges, or their hair is totally bald, or they're just continuously covering and covering. And we have it's like an epidemic at this point with our women. And no one's really talking about it because everyone's very embarrassed about it. A lot of the women, they just cover and go.
Yeah.
And so my whole motto with Hollywood Hair Bar is, why cover the problem when you can fix it? Because you can fix it. A lot of women are told that they cannot. And so with the right products and the right ingredients and the right things, you can grow your hair. And so that's basically what I've done. And we have helped over 1 million women at this point.
Well, number one, where's the lie? I personally don't have a problem with wearing a wig or a lace front, for that matter, if, as she said, the lace front was designed as a temporary style for a select group of people in the film industry. It became mainstream mainly because of some people just enjoy the look, and others for more convenience. The problem comes in when, number one, when you make a temporary style permanent or semi-permanent, for that matter. That means that you're in it more often than not, and no one, not even in your own family, has seen your hair. And I'm talking about the ones that live in your house, baby, not your real hair. She said most, and that could apply to the one applying the wig, or even if it's you. They didn't even know how to use them properly or to lay them down in such a way that it wouldn't cause damage when removed. And we all know that when the wig is removed, that's when the probability of damage, the most damage, can actually happen. The process of removal. And that also hinges on the process of the application. So these are some things that I've personally had conversations about with clients in my chair, just not feeling comfortable about wearing their own hair. One was telling me, she was like, listen, you just got me to wearing my own hair. I just got out of lace fronts, so let's not start to explore all these other things that make me look like I have more shrinkage, because I was trying to convince her to wear the coily go as more of a protective style because she loves the blonde life. And with high manipulation in the wash and go, sometimes that can lead to a little bit more mechanical damage for her hair, the fragility of her strands, especially with the bleach. Excuse my rooster. It's not mine, it's my neighbor's. But these are the thoughts that if you can't leave your home without feeling good about how you appear, only when you have your lace front on, you only feel beautiful with that hair, then it starts to become a part of you. And if you don't have that part of you, you do not feel adequate. And you don't just feel good about yourself. It's one thing to wear it as just as a accessory. These we change depending on our mood. That's one thing. But when you have to have that to feel good about how you appear, that's the only way you feel polished. That's the only way you can show up with your girls and be out, because you don't feel confident or comfortable in your own hair. That's the problem that I see more often than not. And once you start to wear them, the damage starts to appear and occur. And now we're not going from just accessorizing. Now we're covering up. So that's the problem that I have. I don't have any problems with wearing a wig or a lace front if there's proper hair care being provided, meaning the hair that is easily accessible for moisturizing, the minimum every 2 to 3 days, then shampooing the minimum every 2 to 3 weeks. And that's just being realistic. I don't think that is just gung-ho about it. It's just about the minimum hair care that should be involved in wearing these lace fronts. And then there is the braid down. Your braid down needs to be in different directions so that there doesn't become a stress line because of the same directional pull of each braid down that you're getting. So it can be protective if it's done properly with proper hair care. And I think those are the things that are missing for a lot of people, not all. Now let's switch gears for a moment. I saw a lot more comments that led me to believe that some were triggered by the celebrity stylist and Black-owned beauty brand CEO, stating that she's just trying to sell something, sell her products, and what another woman does to her hair is her right and not anyone's business. Well, if she's a stylist and this is what she is seeing in her chair and she chooses to address it and provide a solution to it, then that is her business. She wasn't bashing anyone. I think it was just an opportunity to educate people on causes and effects. She wasn't speaking of any particular person individually. So my grandmother always says, if a hurt dog hollers, then what? Okay. Well, if you are that person, like I said, if your hair is flourishing, then this message is not for you, because that's what's working for you. Then some said she could have mentioned all the nuances and such as androgenic alopecia and this and that, and you know, everything, all the other nuances that could be accounted for as to why a person may have hair loss. That's irrelevant to what she was saying. You don't have control over your genes, but you can preserve what you have by not increasing the likelihood that you lose your strands sooner. Let me put it like this. You know, all I have a nursing background, so if you went to the doctor and they said, hey, I've reviewed your family history, there's a strong history of diabetes in your family, you're now pre-diabetic, okay? This is what I need you to do so you don't become diabetic. Decrease your non-nutrient intake, meaning lower your intake of sugar, unrefined carbs, things that are not serving your body with the nutrient density. Increase your exercise, your protein. Drink more water. See me in 3 months. Are you going to say, it's my right to do what I want with my body? Who are you to tell me? I mean, look at you. Is that the topic of conversation? That sounds crazy, right? Because it is. Because we all know that in fact it is our right to do what we want. It's our right to have convenience. It's our right to eat what we crave. It's our right to do all those things. But isn't that what got us here? I mean, isn't that why we are here now having this conversation with the doctor? Right. So all that to say is that I'm looking for 3 women who want to grow their hair. They're ready to focus more on hair care, scalp health, regrowing hair, and length retention, and less on style per se. We're going to do what it takes to retain length. And so being comfortable in whatever style that means, to be mad aggressive about maintaining length. Now, you do have to have active follicles to do this. I'm just going to let you know. Right. Once the follicle has exited the building, there is very slim chances of that recurring or regenerating without a hair transplant. So my point in saying that we can all suffer damage to our hair. Shoot, this is damaging. Bleach is damaging. But when you damage the follicle, that's more of an issue than anything. If you still have an active follicle that hasn't miniaturized, that isn't suffering in some kind of way due to damage, then you can regrow hair. Point blank period. You can always cut or treat hair that has been damaged, more than likely cut. But you are in a position to regrow another head of hair. There is no one, come closer, I don't know of anybody that is regrowing follicles. You're born with the follicles that you have. Our job is to preserve them. So, 3 women, comment, length retention, and I want to help someone that is in a position to follow a program, regimented program. Thank you.